Hello everyone, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Whew, it feels like it's been forever since I put a video up because I've been busy with my new job. Thank you to those of you who have been patient, waiting for me, patiently. So, I am going to be doing Maleficent from the cartoon version of Sleeping Beauty. So you can check out the last video, the end of the last video, to see what she looks like, to decide if you want to make her or not. The band count is in the description. Okay. Of course, you can always mix up the colors. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. See the links in the description for that. Maleficent is dedicated to the two girls that actually got me started on the Rainbow Loom, and that is Ava and Alexa. So thank you so much, girls, for originally inspiring me to want to try the Rainbow Loom. They were trying to make PG Lumicy's poodle, and I had no clue how to do it, and I wanted to help them out, so I decided to go buy a Rainbow Loom one day and try to do it, and that's how this all started. So thank you, girls. But yeah, I've been really busy recently, everyone. Sorry I haven't been able to put out as many videos. Thank you for your patience. You know, I've missed putting up videos, because I know a lot of you follow me, and you know, it's just nice to be able to put up a video still once in a while. So I will do it whenever I can. So you just got to give me time and be patient with me. But anyway, so Maleficent will need 3 looms, okay? And like I said before, check the description for the band count, okay? So let's begin. I'm going to be working on her wing, okay? So I'm doing brown as the color in the wing, but you can do any color, really. You can even use the Chartreuse for this color if you want, or purple, but I'm doing brown because that's kind of the color that it looked when I was looking at pictures, so. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to be doing, or taking 2 black at a time. Okay. I thought this would be a good tutorial to release since it's pretty close to Halloween this year, so I thought that since she's an evil dragon, she'd be a good one to do. Okay, now I'm going to take my brown. Okay, and I'm using the cocoa brown. Okay. 6, 7. Hope everybody's having a good school year if you're in school. And if not, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful time anyway. I really missed you guys. Okay. But it's been fun because I've been able to show my Rainbow Loom stuff to my students, and maybe I'll start a Rainbow Loom club eventually, so we'll see. My Mac, which is what I use to film, it's probably it took a while to start up just because I haven't been using it, because I have a different computer than I'm using for my job, so my Mac is like all like, whoa, whoa. What's going on? Why'd you wake me up? We also got new internet service, which is a little bit slower. So I don't know how long it takes for videos to upload at this point, but The last video I uploaded was the Rodney contest, or no, the update video. And it took like 12 hours. So I'm hoping that was just a glitch and not the fact that my internet's really slow. So hopefully this video didn't take 12 hours to upload. Or longer. If not, then I'll have to go to Starbucks and upload it there. We'll see. Okay, now I'm going to go diagonally with the brown. Okay, this I'm going to lift up so I can put 2 here and then replace these. Okay. Okie doke. Now I'm going to double loop black. Put that across. Noises upstairs because they don't realize that I'm filming right now. Oh well. Alright, so these are double looped, like I said. These are 2 bands at a time. Brown. So this was all double looped black. And now I'm doing 2 of the brown at a time. Okay, let's make some of our ridges. So I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to take black. Whatever color your veins are going to be, mine are going to be black. Wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Double loop of black. Pull it on, reclaim. Double loop another black. Same thing. Okay, this we are putting 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. I'm going to wrap this around this peg here and turn it so it's facing outward. I'm going to make another one. Oops. And this one is going to go onto the 3rd peg over here. I'm going to turn it. Okay. Now I'm going to put one at the tip. But this one is going to be, so pretty much the same thing almost. So wrap a black around, creating 5 loops. Then double loop a black. Pull that on, reclaim. Double loop another black. And then take 3 black. Okay, pull that on, reclaim that. Okay, so this is going right at the tip here. Oops. Make sure you get all the loops around. So funny, having not loomed in a while, my fingers hurt from it. Alright, we're going to pull that down, and we're going to loop this way. My arm hurts. Oh my goodness. I feel so weak. Wow. I am not as strong since I stopped looming. My arm is like all flimsy feeling because I haven't done this in like a month. Oy oy oy. See, looming is good for your physical health. Keeps your arm muscles intact. Okay, let's tie off our ends with any color. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to use white. So let's tie slip knots at all these ends. I'm going to lift off. Okay, let's do the other half of this wing. Okay. So again, with the black, I'm taking 2 at a time. Okay. Now the brown. Change that to this direction. Grr. Okay, horizontals again. I'm double looping my black here. Okay, and I'm going to take my brown 2 at a time. Okay, let's do another wing ridge. So again, taking a black, wrapping it around, creating 5 loops. Oops, double looping a black. Pulling that on, reclaiming, double looping another black. Same thing. Okay, this I'm putting right here and turning it. Okay, we're going to make another one. Okay, but this time we're going to add 3 double looped bands. This is going to be the spike. So 1, or the claw rather, 2, and 3. Okay, this I'm going to put on the 3rd peg over here on the side with the black, right there. Okay, take your bottom portion of the wing, and we're going to attach the loose ends to these pegs here, in order. So I'm just going to wrap around. I'm not going to bother taking the tying bands off and putting horizontal bands in here. You can if you want to, but I'm not going to for this one. It is more sturdy if you do, but it's honestly barely even noticeable if you don't, so I'm not going to. Haha. Okay, let's loop up this set. Whoops. Okay. Okay, let's tie off these ends. And take the string off. Okay, great. So now I'm going to take off the tying bands in the middle, all these white ones here. Okay, so now we're going to put the veins in the wings, okay, or in the wing. So I'm going to start under the claw. Okay, so this claw here I'm going to pull up, and you see the space right under it. I'm going to stick my hook through there, like that. Okay, I'm going to take 2 black bands, whatever color your veins are, pull them through, and let's work with this one first. So I'm going to go diagonally this way, stick my hook through, and grab the loops like that. Okay? Same thing with the wings of fire dragons that I did. 2 bands through the hook, pull this over, pull it through the loops there. Okay, let's go diagonally again. Okay. Grab 2 more black bands. Pull that through. This time I'm going to go straight down. Okay, this time I'm going to lift up this claw and go through the bottom set with my hook. Grab the loops from the other end. Okay, so the claw is in between the 2 sides with the loops. Take a single black band and pull it through all of that. And I'm going to wrap the ends around this claw. So both loops just get wrapped around. You can pull on the claw a little bit. Okay. So that is 1 vein. Okay. Let's do another one. And these veins, like, you can make them however you want. Like this, I actually noticed looks kind of funky, so I'm probably going to change that later. But, you know, just try to make a straight line from here to the ridge. That's pretty much all I'm trying to do. Okay, you just want to try to make the best straight line that you can. Okay, now I'm going to go straight down. Okay, so there's my second vein. And for my third one, what I'm going to do is, like on my wings of fire dragons, I'm going to stretch to the next, oops, wrong way. So instead of going diagonally down, I'm going to go, or instead of going down 1 over 1, I'm going to go down 1 over 2. So this is going to go into this space over here. Next space over. And I'm going to do that again. Okay, so down 1 over 2. Okay, down 1/2. Down 1/2. Okay, and then I'm just going to go diagonally toward it. Get back here. Lost a loop there. There we go. Okay, and then you want to go through the bridge. Okay, same thing. Pull it and wrap it around. Okay, so I have one wing. Alright, so you want to go back and make a second one. Okay, try to make the veins the same on both wings. Mine are a little different, but I'll probably go back later and fix that. Okay, so we've made 2 wings now. Now we are going to make the head. Let's do the head, okay? First we're going to do the ear fan, so a little fan thing behind the head. So I'm going to double loop a black. Okay. Double loop a black again. So these are all double looped. Okay, I'm going to straighten these out so they're not all twisted. Okay. Double loop my brown bands. And I'm also going to double loop like this. Okay. And now I'm going to take a black band and I'm going to wrap it, let's see, 5 times around here. So creating 5 loops on this peg. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. If you can only get it around 4 times, that's fine. 5 times is best. Dig down, loop up here, and loop up here. So we are only looping the black bands. We are not looping the brown at all. Oops. Oops, you know what? I forgot to put a double looped brown across there. So, you know, let's just do that right now. Okay, double looped brown here. Okay, let's loop up. Okay, tie off this end, and then I'm going to lift up from the bottom just because I don't want to snap anything. I'm just going to go very carefully. Okay. So here is one ear fan, okay? So you want to make 2, so go ahead and right now you can make your second one. Okay, so they're opposite, right? So I actually made my second one symmetrical so that they bend opposite directions. That is up to you if you want to do it that way. Okay, so I have my 2 wings and my 2 ear fans. So now I'm going to work on the head. Okay, so first I'm going to take, oops, I am just, okay, take 2 black. Oh, first we want to change the second column to offset. So bring it up so it's offset from the other 2. Okay. And we're going to take 2 black at a time. So 2 there, 2 there, 2 here, 2 there, and 2 here. Alright. Your eye color. I'm going to use the very, very light green for the eye color. Okay, and I'm using the Chartreuse for the tongue and gum and nostril color. Okay, eye color. Wrap it around creating 4 loops. Wrap a second one around creating 4 loops. And a third one. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Take 2 loops of the second band. Bring it on the other side of the first band. And 2 loops of the third band. Bring it onto the other side of the second. So it looks like this. Okay, it's just like the way I usually do my eyes, but it's all the same color band. Okay, so first I'm going to take 2 black like this, and 2 here, and I'm going to put 2 here as well. Horizontals. Alright, take 1 and you want to wrap it around the bottom here, creating 4 loops. Alright, now I'm going to dig under that cap band and loop the top 2, which are these 2. As I loop them, okay, so now they're on my hook, I'm going to pull the eye onto it in order. Okay, so I'm going to pull the loops of the eye band, onto the black band, and then loop it up like that. Okay, we have to do the other eye. I'm going to do the same thing. Wrap 3 bands around creating 4 loops. Okay, 2 loops of the middle band over the first band, 2 loops of the third band over the first band. Like that. Grab the next 2 black bands, and I'm going to pull the loops onto 2 black bands and loop. And then I'm going to loop up the center set. So let's get it around. Okay, so I looped up the middle, loop up again and again. Alright, now we're going to make her horns. Okay, so I'm going to take black, wrap it around my hook, creating 5 loops. Double loop the black, pull it on and reclaim, double loop a second black, pull it on and reclaim, double loop a third, pull on, reclaim, double loop a fourth, pull on, reclaim, then we're going to take 4 black bands, pull on, reclaim, and 4 more. Okay, like that. And as I loop up this final set, I'm going to pull that onto there, like that. Okay? Let's do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double loop 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those are all double looped, and now I'm going to take 4 black, and 4 black again. Okay, pull up, clean. Alright, and let's tie off these 3 ends. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Gently lift this off. Okay. This is going to be the very top of the head. And we will adjust the direction of the horns after we're done with the top of the head. Okay? Or after we're done with the whole head. Okay, so now we're going to do the upper jaw and snout. So, I'm taking 2 black at a time, going down 8 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go 3 times down this side. Okay. Alright, we're going to make a tooth. Okay? So I'm going to take black for my tooth color, wrap it around my hook, creating 5 loops, and then I'm going to double loop a chartreuse. This is my gum color. Okay? Pull that on and reclaim it, and then I'm going to take 2 black bands onto it and wrap them right here. Okay? So that tooth is right on those 2 bands. Do it again. There. Okay. Okay, this last tooth I'm going to make a little bit longer. Okay, so I wrapped the black band around, but then I'm going to double loop a black. Pull that on and reclaim it, and then do the chartreuse. Same thing again. Okay. Okay, so we have our teeth on the top part. 2 bands here. Whoops. 2 bands here, and then I'm going to take a band, wrap it around, creating 5 loops, and take 3, pull it onto those 3, reclaim the loops, and wrap this around the tip right here. Turn it. Okay. Now I'm going to take the nostrils, so take 2, or make the nostrils, I don't know, 2 bands, wrap around your hook, creating 3 loops, and do that again. Okay. Take 2 black bands and pull them on. Okay. The ends of the black bands go on these 2 pegs, spread the nostrils apart. Take 2 of the 4 bands in between them and bring them over this peg here in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to double loop a black. There. Double loop again. And one more time. Okay, and now I'm taking 2 black at a time. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to loom, and as I loom, I'm going to be attaching the forehead. Okay, so I'm going to go under this part, grab the top 2 bands, loop over, go back down, grab the next 2, loop those over, and the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to loop up here one more time. Okay, up to here, next to where the first 2 teeth here. Okay, and then I'm going to loop up this way. Okay, up to here. Okay, same thing on this side. Okay, take your top of your head, turn it upside down so the eyes are facing down, stick your hook through the cap band. We're going to grab these 2 next bands to loop, and we're going to pull them through the cap band and loop up to here. Okay. Now the head should be able to rest flat, like right side up when it's resting. So now we're going to take, if you lift it up and look at the side, you have the set that's tied off. We're going to take the set right in front of that, and I'm going to grab, let's see what I did here. One moment. Okay. It's the set with the eyes, okay? So I'm going to take the bottom 2 loops of that eye set and wrap around there and loop up once. So same thing on the other side. So the set with the eyes, grab the bottom loops, wrap around the peg, and loop up. Okay. And then we're going to wrap these 3 loose ends around these 3 pegs. Okay, so this loose end, go through the black loops that are being tied off by your white, wrap around, loop up. Okay, here, around, loop up. And here, wrap around and loop up. Okay, I'm going to tie off with a different color. I'm just going to use the Chartreuse here, because that's what's sitting right here. Okay. Gently lift this off. Okay, we're going to push up from the bottom so our nostrils are sticking up, okay, at the top, okay? And our teeth, we're going to tug so they're at the bottom, okay? So the head looks like this, right? Okay. push up there. So it's probably naturally going to be like bending up like that. It's okay. The horns we are going to adjust once we do the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to do the bottom of the bottom jaw. Okay, so I'm going to take black, I'll open up a new pack. Okay, taking 2 black at a time. I'm going to go down 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to double loop black bands across. And I'm going to wrap around, creating 4 loops here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to loop the 2 here, and loop the 2 here, and I'm going to go up the center almost to the top. Okay, here I'm going to be making my tongue. Okay, she's got a very long, skinny tongue, so I'm using the Chartreuse for my tongue. Wrap a band around, creating 5 loops, then a double loop. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 double loop bands. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm going to make another one like this because her tongue is forked. Okay, so wrap a band around, creating 5 loops, take a double looped band, put on creating 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take, I want to stick this guy in between these 2 sets here, so I'm going to kind of pull this down, open up the loops here, and stick him through. Okay, so now this guy is in the middle of this guy, the 2 ends there. Okay, and now I'm going to add 11 double looped Chartreuse bands. So I double looped it on the hook, and now I'm going to pull in order these bands onto there. So, okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this I'm going to put right here, and then I'm going to loop up this final set like that. Okay? We can kind of lift that up if we want to, that's fine. Okay, we're going to make a bottom tooth now. So, same as we did with the top teeth. Wrap a black band around, creating 5 loops. Double loop a chartreuse. Pull the black onto the chartreuse, reclaim. And as we loop this guy up, we're going to pull that on. So there's one. Okay, make another one. And we're going to do 3 on each side. Just like that. Okay, let's work on the other side. Okay. Looping up once more on each side. Now we're going to take our head. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the tying bands that are in the head more. So the chartreuse I'm keeping on, the white I am taking off, just because otherwise we might get confused. Okay. Okay. So, if we look at the side of the head, we have the set of black that's tied off here. I'm going to count down 2 sets from there. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to go through all 4 loops from the side of that set. Okay, all 4. Wrap them all around this peg and push down so they stay on, and then we're going to loop up once. Okay, same thing on the other side. So count down 3 sets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go through all 4 loops. Okay, wrap around, loop up once. Okay, now I'm going to find the next set in line. So not this one that's tied off, but the next one down from that. Okay, this is a little tricky. We have like this set that's kind of going through it. I'm going to go behind that set. So we're just wrapping the next set of loops around, looping up. Same thing over here. I'm going behind that, those 2 bands that are going across, opening up the loops, wrapping around, and looping up. I'm going to tie this off with a different set, or a different color, not the chartreuse. I'm going to use the green here, because we don't want to get confused between the top set and the bottom set. So I'm tying off 3 ends with slip knots. And then I'm going to carefully take this off from the bottom. The tongue we can slip back through so it's coming out the right side of the mouth. Okay, so that is our head. Just a couple things really quick. I'm going to add her, she has like kind of like some hairs coming down underneath her jaw, so I'm going to do that now. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take like 2 or 3 black bands, and right here I'm going to go through the set in the center, pull the black bands through and slip knot them, so it looks like that. And then we can take a pair of scissors and just snip them. Okay, so just snipping those. like that. Okay. And her horns, they curve in and then out. So we can always change the direction of spikes and horns by sticking our hook through the set and tugging in the direction we want it to bend. So I'm going to tug back so they will bend toward the center from the bottom. See that? And then I'm going to tug the opposite direction so the tip of it bends back outward. Just like that. So now the horn's bending in and then out, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So I want it to bend in first. And then out, which it kind of already is. Okay, but you can always adjust them as you want. Okay. Just like that. Alright, so there you go. There's the head. So you should have the head, the wings, and the two fans done. And once you do that, go to the next part and we will continue working on her. See you over there, everyone.